Hello, welcome to another daily devotional message out of our speaking about prayer. Um, can you imagine this? There's a child, you're in a crowd at the mall, there's a lot going on. Maybe it's around the holiday season. People are all over the place. The child gets distracted. Maybe he's looking at some toys or some new gadget that just recently came out. But then when he refocuses his attention, he realizes he no longer sees his mommy. He don't see daddy nowhere around. He begins to start feeling this distress without not knowing. This distress starts to turn into some anxieties and fears start to arise. He begins to think maybe I'm never going to see my mommy again. And he begins to get scared around all these adult people, but none that he recognizes. Being overwhelmed, he does not know where to do. He does not know where to go. We find today when we look at the scripture from Second Chronicles, chapter 20, there's a king, a leader. He's in charge. He hears about these armies that's coming against him and the people that he is given responsibility to lead. But he goes to the Lord in prayer. And this is what he says: "Oh, our God, will you not execute judgment on them? For we are powerless against this great urge that is coming against us. We do not know what to do, but our eyes are on you." Have you been in that situation where it seems like you're powerless, when it seems like you just do not know what to do? I just want to encourage you on this day to know that prayer can help you out. It is through prayer, this prayer that King Jehoshaphat offers up, that begins a chain reaction of things, where the Lord answers him and allows him to know that this battle is not yours, but it belongs to the Lord. It was the Lord that fought that battle. And sometimes the different things in life that seem to overwhelm us and leave us scared, it may cause us to want to retreat and crawl up into a corner. But instead of relying on our own strength, instead of I guess I should say it like this: when we don't have no strength on our own, when we cannot find wisdom, and when we cannot find things within ourselves, can we be honest enough to realize that we know that we are powerless and we do not know what to do? What do you do when you don't need to do, when you don't know what to do? Well, here in this prayer, the man of God, the leader, he says, "But our eyes are on you." Notice the inclusiveness of the eyes. It says ours. When I started thinking about this, it reminded me that in this chapter, he proclaimed a fast and a time of fasting and praying among all of Judah. And everyone came together, even with the husbands came with their wives and their children. And they sought to seek the Lord. When life is overwhelming, when it's filled with anxieties, when you don't know what to do, when you can't muster up the strength of your own, will you trust that God will guide you and lead you through? Back to the story of the child. There was something that happened when he saw his parents from across the room. All of the fear began to fall away because he knew that as long as he could see his parents, that he could get back to a place of safety. So, my brothers and sisters, when life overwhelms you, like it does with that lost child, just keep your eyes focused on Jesus, knowing that he will be the one that will keep you safe. Put all of your trust in him and lean on him. Your best response to fear is to activate your faith. And what better way to do that and than to pursue him in prayer? May God bless you and may God keep you. That is my prayer for you today.